What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to those of you who have not been here before. Um, to the people who were here from my last video that I posted, I appreciate y'all for being here, and if you were, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know that you watched my last video. This video today is going to be a little bit about me, because the last video I posted was of my music that I wrote, and kind of just wanted to put it on YouTube to see the feels for it. So this video is basically going to be about myself and what I basically do to try to get my music produced the way that I do, or how I make my music, I should say. I want to, before I get into that, please give this video a like, share, and subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so you can get a notification every single time that I upload a video. My last video, I apologize. It was 5 days ago that I did upload a video, and I just had a lot going on over these past couple days. I'm gonna try to get a video uploaded at least every day, every other day at the most. But when making music, it's kind of difficult because I write all of my own songs, and it takes a little bit to try to like get the beat right, record it, make sure it sounds right, edit it, and mix it. There's a lot that goes on into just making the song in general. So I am currently working on a song now, but let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself, because I was thinking after I posted the video yesterday, or last week or whatever, 5 days ago, whenever it was, I was thinking like, okay, I'm going to post this video, there's people who are going to watch it, but then they're probably going to be like, who is this girl? So, info about me, 28 years old, currently living in Florida. You can follow me on BandLab, Off Top, and I also stream on Twitch Monday through Friday between 7 and 9. I do live streaming with video games too, because that's also my life. I definitely like to play video games as well. But you can find me on Twitch under Priceless 34480, and on Off Top and BandLab I'm under Surreal, and it's the same as my YouTube channel, SURREAL. So 28, currently living in Florida. Been in a relationship for about 10 years. Actually, our anniversary is November 30th. It'll be 10 years. So, yay! Happy anniversary to us. I started writing music when I was probably, I don't know, probably about 13, 14, something like that. And it really didn't even start off as music. It started more along the lines of poetry, which I guess you can consider music as well, but started out as poetry, but then I wasn't kind of feeling it. So at that point in time, I had a lot going on in my life too, which got me into doing the poetry. I was with my first love, who meant the world to me, that would never do anything wrong to me. Come to find out, he ended up having sex with my best friend. So yeah, there's that. So needless to say, neither one of us talk anymore, but other than that, there was a bunch of other stuff that was going on in my life. So I dedicated my feelings to poetry. And anytime I ever write a song, I have feeling behind it. And any of my lyrics, I write every single song that I have ever made, and every single lyric is absolutely 100% true. I will not put that lyric in my song unless it's something I've been through, something I'm feeling, or something that I'm going through at that given time. So I think very deeply of my lyrics when I make a song. There's a lot of work that's put into it. So anyways, rewind back. After going through that, 14 years old, and started out with the whole poetry thing, went through some things. Eminem was like my biggest idol as far as rapping goes. And I was all like, okay, like, he's awesome. He spit some real shit. He's got some crazy shit that's in there, but his flows were absolutely phenomenal. And I was like, I could really get into this. So there was a couple people around me, some friends and stuff that I had at that given time that were into rapping or whatever, and they're like, well, why don't you give it a shot? So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to do all that. So I was like, let's go for it. Let's see what happens. So I decided to write some stuff down. It's kind of similar, kind of basically like poetry, but it's a little bit different. Sorry, my computer keeps messing up, but it's a little bit different because you also got to think with poetry, you can write like how you feel in a song, which in rapping, there is ways that you got to figure out how to rhyme it, but not only rhyme it, but keep the same storyline and make it all make sense. So which like Eminem does, if you've ever listened to his music and if you're a fan, when like he's rapping about his mom or like his daughter or whatever, you can mentally see the image of what he is talking about in your head. And that is my goal as far as trying to write the songs that I write. So I try to attempt to do that, and to me it takes quite a bit of time for me to do it. Like I said, I am the type of person who puts a lot of heart and work into my song. It takes me about 2 or 3 days just to come up with the lyrics, the hook, edit it, put it together, whatever. So about 15, 16 years old, started going through some things with my life as far as my grandmother. So my mother got pregnant with me when she was 12, had me when she was 13. Wasn't my mother's fault. Wasn't like she was out there doing things that she wasn't supposed to be. My dad, who supposedly raped her, as hard as that is to say, or hard to talk about, and I apologize if that does offend anybody. And then he took off, and then she ended up getting pregnant, and she had me. So it wasn't like she was out there doing stuff intentionally. And because of that, though, I can't, to this day, I've never met my dad, and I'm okay with it. He's missing out, his loss, no big deal. But because of that, I do have a cool relationship with my mom because we're only 13 years apart. But we have a love-hate relationship. There's some rough things that we did go through. Today, our relationship is a lot better. So I will say that. But because of that era that I went through and my mom having me, my grandparents... Ooh, sorry, my phone went a little crazy there. My grandparents ended up taking full custody of me when I was a baby. And they also did that so my mom would have her own childhood. So my mom didn't have to be a parent, so she could still live out her childhood, and my grandparents could take care of me so she could still live her own life. And to this day, I'm grateful for that. Around about 18, I stopped writing about 15, 16 years old because of situation that I'd rather not talk about that happened with my mom. Needs to say, she was in and out of my life because of things that she had going on. And so my grandparents were like my parents to me, and my grandmother passed away because she got really sick, had a lot of things going on, and I was devastated. And when she passed away, I kind of stopped writing music for a while, just because not only was I very insecure about it, I was just wasn't feeling it. And then I'm the type of person, if I'm writing my music, I need something to inspire me to write the music that I write. Like, I can't just go writing some stuff down willy-nilly and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is dope. No, it's not. I don't like it, and I'll scratch it and I'll write it 15,000 times before I even try to record it. So I was devastated, and I wrote some stuff within like this past year or so. I finally started writing again, and my opinion, I think the music that I've come up with over this past couple years is the best that I have ever wrote, just because of the experiences that I've gone through. and a lot of things that have inspired me to write music. So I started writing again, but I was always very, like I said in the beginning, I was always very insecure about my music. I never let anybody ever listen to my music ever, just because I just didn't think that it was that good. And within this last year, I just started letting like some coworkers, some friends hearing it, and everybody's saying, "Oh, like what are you doing? Like it's so good. I never knew that you had that talent. Like why aren't you trying to pursue this? Like you should go for it." And this, that, and the other. So I was just getting positive vibes from everybody, so I decided to put it out there. So that's when I decided to go on Off Top. I decided to go on BandLab. Got nothing but good vibes on there too. And 5 weeks ago was the first time I decided to put my first video on Facebook to see if I get anybody's feedback on it. And needless to say, it wasn't bad. I mean, within a 5 days period of time, I've already got 10 subscribers, and I think like 51 or 52 views. I think 1 or 2 people liked the video, which isn't much, but you know, just starting out and me being the person I am, I was super stoked and excited about it. So I can't really say that it was too bad. But I did want to go ahead and get this video out. This is just a little bit about me, so everybody's not looking at my YouTube channel like, hey, who is this girl think she is? Like, she's going to come up here and think that she's thebomb.com and we don't know nothing about her. So that's what I got going on. Just a little bit of an update. And I am currently working on a song right now. Super excited about it. I came up with the hook 2 days ago, and I'm really liking the way it turned out. The program that I'm using, though, like, I'll give you guys like a little peek so you can kind of see a little bit. So like, here's the beat, this is the chorus, and if you look down, there's like 4 different areas that you have to use. Like, this one is, like I said, the beat, this one is for the hook, this one is for the verse, this one's for the hook again. And if you go through, you got to like make it just right and make sure that your sound quality sounds okay. Test your mic, whatever, and it's just like a whole process. So I'm almost there. I've got the first hook, the verse, the second hook, and then I'm working on the last hook right now. And if you, let me go ahead and try to pull this up really quick so you guys can see. Bear with me just a second. So what I do is I look for a beat, or sometimes I even make my own beats. It's just a lot easier to pull a beat because I'm not that musically inclined to make it. Like, I can, but it's just takes so much time to try to edit every single thing and make sure you've got like your snare, your bass, you got like the noises in it. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like a bunch of whatever, just make sure you have everything in it to make sure the sound's right, and then try to put it all together and then record on top of it. It's so hard to do, which is why I'm also in the process of trying to get with my brother to see if I can get into a home studio. Speaking of home studio, back when I was 14 or 15 years old, I had some friends who had a home studio. And this is actually why I quit writing prior to my grandmother passing away for the second time, was got into the home studio. And I had wrote all these songs, and I was using my phone, like all these like cheap electronics to try to record the song to, and the sound quality wasn't great. So I met some friends from school at that point in time, and they had a home studio. I went in and recorded and like made this whole CD and was so excited about it. It was my first CD that I had ever made. It was edited, it was mixed, it sounded bomb as hell, and I was just super stoked about it. I gave it to my mom because I was super proud, of course. And then my mom lost it. Like, and after that, I was like, that's it. I put all this work in. I'm never going to do this again. Dumb on my part. I should have just continued to do what I was doing. But that's neither here nor there. So, I lost contact with these people like a long time ago, and I don't talk with them anymore. But I am like I said, trying to get with my brother. He has a friend who has a home studio, and I am working on trying to get in there to get my music edited, and I'll be very excited about that once that happens. For now, so I showed you guys the computer. So what I basically do is, like, I'll go through and I'll listen to a beat, and then in between time I'll see how I'm liking it, and then I go through and I basically just type down all my lyrics that I want to work on. And I sit here for literally just to come up with the hook and the lyrics to this song and the first verse. It took me probably about three or 4 hours yesterday or day before yesterday to try to come up with, because I'm also working a 9-to-5 job, and I've been working about 10 hours for the past 2 or 3 days at this point, and it takes a lot of time with trying to consider my home life and my work, my music, everything else that I need to do. But I'm working on it. I'm attempting to do it, but I wanted to go ahead and share this video with you guys. I'm almost done with my second verse, and I'm with this song, but I could give you guys somewhat of a sneak peek of what I'm currently working on. But I'm almost done with this. I just gotta finish up the last verse and finish or figure out how I'm gonna finish the end of this song. So let me go back to my home screen and let's see if you guys can give you guys a sneak peek of what I'm currently working on. And like I said, I am so sorry, and like I said in my first video, I apologize that my phone my recording quality is absolutely horrible. I'm using my phone, so this is I'm working on getting a camera one step at a time. I got a lot going on, but this is a sneak peek of the song that I got so far, and the edited version should be up on YouTube within the next day or so, hopefully. But this is what we got. So let me know what you guys think. If you like it, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Again, hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload this song so you guys can hear the finished version. But here's the sneak peek of what it currently sounds like. If I can, there we go. I'm trying to make sure it would play. So hopefully you guys can hear that.
Maybe it's just me. There's a part of me that's missing. I'm doing this to feel free. Inside I'm disintegrating, degrading, degrading. Inside I'm disintegrating. This life ever beat you down with a bat? You had to step back, then try to recap. Thought it was getting better than the was a mishap. Had too much stress and it was driving you crazy.
I'm not going to let y'all hear all of that because I still got to edit it and the sound quality is not all that great. But the song's called Maybe It's Just Me. That's the hook that I came up with. I'm still working on it. But like I said, either tomorrow or the next day, I will definitely have another video or my song uploaded so everybody can hear it. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.